Hello, welcome to Web of Stories. My name is Melinda, and today is a special Tag Tuesday. So, 2 days ago was my 1-year Booktube anniversary. So on October 22nd, 2022 was my first video. So I was going to do this tag on October 22nd, 2023, but it's close enough to a Tuesday that I thought, I'm just gonna push it over to a Tag Tuesday. So I am going to do the Booktube anniversary tag. This has been around, I don't even know who created it. I pulled this off Jim at Jim's Books and Things channel, and I will tag him in the little description thing. So here are the prompts. I'm looking right here. I'm gonna try to not look like this all the time. One, how have you changed from your first video to now? So my first video, my daughter was helping me at the time. She was doing news team for school, and she was doing camera stuff, so she wanted to do it on my end. She's kind of like left that behind. She's also in school now, and I realized it's a lot easier for me to film when my kids aren't home, as you've seen from any of my other videos where my kids are home and you hear them in the background. So now I'm just kind of doing it on my own, although my kids do help now and then. I will say I was really careful. Like in my first video, I was trying to talk slowly. I gave that up really quickly. I don't talk slowly. I feel like now I'm a little bit more like this is what I'm like in real life. So I'm a little bit looser with kind of how I present myself. What you see is what you get. So a lot of that's just comfort because I've been doing this for a year and at least like 170 videos on at least. I don't know because I'm doing this a little bit ahead of time. So there's some videos coming out between now and when this airs. So. Question 2, what video are you most proud of and why? I am most proud of my first video because that is the one that I did. That's the one that started it all. And that is the hardest one to do because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know if anyone's going to watch your channel. Are you going to be talking into the void? Who knows? And I had been toying with the idea of starting a Booktube channel for a while because, book blogging is, people still book blog. It's still a thing, but it's not as enjoyable for me. I went through a period of time where I got too into it and it became a job almost. So I tried to get back into it, but I was never really captured it. And Bookstagram, I do Bookstagram. I think Bookstagram, the meta is continually making it like more and more complicated and less pleasant to use. I even just posted something the other day and my interface had changed. I'm like, what is going on here? I don't know what's happening. And, so that's not a pleasant experience, although I do like interacting with people on Bookstagram and I do still post there. It's not enjoyable. But Booktube is just a much more natural, easy way for me to do it. And I have really found the fulfillment talking about books that I was looking for with it. Okay. What's your most popular video? My most popular video is the review I did of Hello Beautiful. Is that by Anna Napolitano? I would say Goodnight Nobody, but that's not it. It's Hello Beautiful by Anna Napolitano, which was this past late spring. And I don't think that video is especially better than any of my videos, but I think it just hit at just the right time because I did it when a lot of people were reading that book and a lot of people were talking that book. So if people are looking for reviews on the book, my video would come up. And I think it was just luck and timing with that one. And if I were someone who was like trying to make a living off this YouTube channel, trying to be like a professional influencer, trying to grow my channel into the thousands, none of which I am, I would pay more attention to timing, but I don't. So things happen as they happen with me. Okay. What's an unexpected surprise of being on YouTube? Definitely the community. As I said, I've done book blogging and I know people from here like Sue and Sue Jackson, who I knew from the book blogging world, and I followed some people over from Bookstagram. So both book blogging and Bookstagram have its community, but it's different than what it is on Booktube. On Booktube, it's much more personal and getting to know people. And that's just because of what it is. And I hadn't appreciated that until I was in it. The next thing, what's the hardest thing about creating videos for YouTube? I'm not a super tech savvy person. I'm not that interested in tech things. So I do face tech challenges. And That's probably the biggest challenge and the biggest frustration for me. There have been times when I just haven't been able to upload a video. I've been able to edit it, get everything to go, and it just won't upload. Or I haven't even been able to open it to, I've recorded this video, I think it's gonna be great, and then I can't even get it to open to edit. Those things are all really frustrating. I'm frustrated with the fact that I'm always in boring corner now, because this is where the best setup is for me. This is where the best light is for me. This is where I am least likely to be interrupted. Oh, maybe someday that'll change. I don't know. So yeah, definitely sort of the tech side of things is the hardest thing for me. Next question. Thoughts. Okay, this is a good question. Thoughts on equipment. What's been the most useful piece of equipment you've bought? A tripod. I actually have two. I have one that's like taller that I use up in my bedroom if I'm ever filming in front of my bookshelf. That's what's going on. You also know my daughter's on the other side because that's kind of like a two-person setup. If I'm filming here, I have just my little tabletop tripod. It works perfectly. It is exactly what I need. I film on my phone, which works for me. As I said, I am not out there to be a professional influencer. I'm just out there to talk and see if people respond. So this is just like a perfect little setup for me, and it was not that expensive. It has a light, which you can kind of see the reflection in my glasses, and a microphone and the tripod, and it's a perfect little thing. I think it was maybe about $20 or something for the whole thing. I don't know. I put it on my wish list and my husband got it for me for a gift. So I don't know. We'll see if I can kind of track down, and I can't promise this will be down in the description box below, but if I can track down the one he got me, off Amazon, then I will link it, but no promises on that one. Have you had to deal with negative feedback or comments, and how did you handle it? I've only had to deal with that once. And it was nothing. I had done a short about book banning, because if you watch this channel, I'm an anti-book banning warrior, and people had gotten a hold of this who think book banning is just wonderful and are into censorship and curtailing people's intellectual freedom. And they were just going at me. And I'm sitting here watching the views on that video go up and up and up. And I'm like, keep on, guys. Keep bringing it on. I didn't respond. I think I responded to the friendly comments I got on that, because I'm happy to respond to friendly comments. But the negative ones, I just sat there and let them talk, and let my views go up, 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 up. And then when things had kind of evened out and it was past its time, I just deleted all their comments. And I still have the views for that video. So that's how I did it. I have not, it saddens me when I hear about people having having to deal with negative comments, because there's no need for that. I do know that happens whenever someone talks about certain topics like trans rights and things like that. And all I can say to those people is the people who are giving you the negative comments are not the people who actually watch your channel. The people at the Booktube community is not the ones doing it. It's the people who just want to go cause trouble. So whatever. So, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. What advice would you give to someone thinking of starting a booktube? 1, get a tripod. 2, find about 3 to 5 booktubers that you really like and watch them or watch their videos for about a week just to get a feel of what's going on. Get a feel of the different kinds of videos and things like that. 3, don't be afraid to do test videos. Do the whole video, edit it, put it up as private to see what it looks like. If nothing else, that kind of gives you confidence before you push publish on that first public post. Those would be my big things. Just the entry is the scariest part, so make it as easy for you as you can. Also get a tripod, because it'll make your life easier. So the last question is, who do I tag? And this is not really a kind of tag where you tag people. So because it needs to be done around your Booktube anniversary. And I don't keep track of when people start their different Booktube channels. So I would just say, keep this video in mind for when you do come up to a Booktube anniversary and give it a try. Even if you've done it in the past, it's fine to keep doing it year after year after year. So I do want to thank you all for being with me this year, for your comments and your interactions and your recommendations, all of that. It's been a lot of fun. I can't believe it has been a year already, and I have no plans on quitting, so I'll be here for a while. Thank you very much, and feel free to join my Discord. I'm going to get I'm still starting it, so you're going to hear it a lot. It's down in the description box below. It's just easier to have conversations on Discord than it is in the comments. And in 2024, I'm going to have a couple like events that'll be easier to run through Discord. But I do invite you to join it. It's easy even for the non-techie person like me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.